Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing so very well. Today I am bringing you a book haul. Yes, a book haul. I would have had this to you sooner, but I was waiting on a package from Book Depository that still hasn't come yet. I just bought some more books from a couple different places that haven't gotten here yet, so I was like, I'll just put it in with that haul because I'm so done waiting for this package. Why Book Depository? Why do you take so long? This video is sponsored by Jeffree Storm, author of Progeny of Gods, which I will talk about in this haul because it's gonna be included in her. There's also a lot of books for review that Penguin Random House sent me, so just be prepared for that. I did buy some of the books in this haul, but most of them I did not. So I just want to let you guys know that up front. This is a new experience for me, doing the sponsored video thing, also doing the receiving free books for review thing. I've only done that a couple times before. As long as we're honest with each other and I give my honest opinions, which I always will, believe me, it's gonna be a good time. The first book that I've got to show you is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This is about a girl named Samantha who falls in love with the boy next door, is what I'm gathering. But I've also heard incredible things about this book, but also about Huntley Fitzpatrick. I love contemporaries so much. They're my go-to whenever I just like am in a reading slump, so I'm really pumped to read this. I got this from Penguin Random House, and they also sent me The Boy Most Likely To, which is a companion novel to My Life Next Door. I'm pretty sure it's in like the same world and some of the characters make an appearance, something like that. I'm assuming it's kind of like Anna and the French Kiss situation where the characters show up in the other books but they're not like main characters. Look at them spines, look at them spines, they're so beautiful and they match. I love it so much. Penguin Random House also sent me Nearly Gone and Nearly Found by Elle Casamano. This is a duology about a girl named Nearly who kind of has like an obsession with looking through the personal ads, and then the serial killer goes on a killing spree and he leaves some clues in the personal ads and she can decipher them, so she's solving that mystery, and they just sound really dark and really creepy and really cool. I feel like this is gonna be like Criminal Minds but with a teenage main character, so I think that this is gonna be really interesting. I'm really excited, guys. Some more books that I got from Penguin Random House is Falling Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, and A Book of Spirits and Thieves by Morgan Rhodes. These are the first two books in the Falling Kingdom series. I've heard incredible things. I know a lot of my friends really love this series. Cough Lainey, Cough Riley, Cough everybody in the wolf pack. They have just said incredible things about this series, so I'm just really excited to dive into this series. Soon it will be happening. Soon. And A Book of Spirits and Thieves is a spin-off series of this series, just this whole world. I'm excited to dive right in. Fantasy is a great genre that I love, and I've heard great things about these books, so I'm excited to read them. Super descriptive, I know. I feel like fantasy just tells you a lot about what is gonna go on in these books. That's a good enough description for me, and I hope it's good enough for you because that's all you're getting. Next up, I've got The Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle. I got an arc of this book from Penguin that I read last month, and I could have requested this copy, but I didn't, but then they sent Jesse 2 copies, so then he gave me this copy, so it's like I requested it, but not. This is about a girl named Kara and her family, and every October they always have accidents that happen in their family. They're just really paranoid about it, and in this book she's getting to the bottom of the accident season, and there's just a lot of mystery involving and surrounding it. I don't really want to say a lot more because it is very mysterious, and that's the whole point of the book, to go in blind and to not know anything about it. And I really like this cover, guys. I really like it. It's pretty great. Pretty great. Also pretty. The next book I've got is Nightfall by Jake Halpern and Peter Kujawinski. This is about a girl named Marin who lives on an island where sunrise only comes once every 28 years. When sunset comes, everything changes, so the village like packs up to leave the island, and then Marin's friend goes missing and only she can save him. That sounds like a really cool adventure to me. It's gonna be a little bit creepy. I think probably gonna have some fantasy elements. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm hoping. Just sounded so interesting and so good, so I'm really excited to read this. Next up, I've got Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins. You may be saying, Maureen, you already read that. Yes, I did. But Penguin Random House was kind enough to send me this as well as the next 2 books that I've already read. Thank you again, Penguin. I feel like I keep saying that, but I'm very thankful for the books. This is the second book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, and I freaking loved Rebel Belle, so I was like, gotta get my hands on Miss Mayhem, and I got it from the library, and now I have this copy. Keavy. Rebel Belle follows Harper Price, who runs into some trouble and one of her teachers tries to kill her, and then she gets bestowed all of these powers and she has to like figure out what that means, what that's all about, and it's literally so surprising and so good. I highly recommend you read Rebel Belle and then read Miss Mayhem. Read them all. Next, I've got The Wrath and the Dawn by Maureenkeavy. If you've missed my talking about The Wrath and the Dawn, I don't know where you've been, because I have been talking about this since I read it, because it is my #1 book of this year so far. It's a retelling of 1001 Nights. If you don't know what 1001 Nights is, it's about a girl and a king. The king takes the girl for his wife, and he's taken many wives before her, and he's been killing them night after night. Nobody really knows why. So she tells him a story to last till the dawn so that she can survive and keep surviving for 1001 nights. Title, hey. But this is a retelling of that, and it's phenomenal. It's so good. Shahrazad is such a sassy, incredible main character, and Khalid is also fantastic. All of the characters are just so great. I'll link my review so you can go check that out. Go buy it, read it, support it, love it, love it. Next up, I've got An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I actually read this last month, and my wrap-up is coming to you, so you'll hear my thoughts about it there. This is about a girl named Leia, something like that. I can never remember how to pronounce her name, even though I listened to the audiobook. She lives in a world where her people have been captured by this other people, and there's just like a lot of crazy things happening in this world, and she gets caught in the middle of everything, and it's just so good. Next up, I have got Progeny of Gods by Jeffrey Storm, the one I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Yes, that is this book. This is about a boy named Grayson who's kind of been a misfit. Then he travels to this kingdom and discovers, oh, he's not as much of a misfit. He actually has a role to play in this world. Then he accidentally releases a monster, so he kind of has to figure that out. And Jeffrey described this to me as a cross between Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts, and I freaking love Kingdom Hearts so much, and I also love Star Wars. I think it's gonna be great. A good time all around. The next book I got, I bet you know what it is, Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. Look at how big this is comparatively. Like, look at it. It's huge. I've already read this, and I'm gonna be filming my review soon, so you'll just have to wait to see what my thoughts are in that. Look at the beauty. Look at the dragon dress. The dragon dress is my favorite thing ever, and I'm excited to add it to the shelf. I mean, it's been there, and I took it out for this video, but excited for it to just be there all the time. So great. The next two books I bought from Books A Million in the bargain section when I probably shouldn't have been buying books. That's how it goes. First up, I've got Outlaw by Ted Dekker. I didn't really know what Outlaw was about, but I saw the name Ted Dekker and was like, I love Ted Dekker, so let's check this out. This is about a guy named Julian and his 2-year-old son, and he sails to Australia from Georgia in 1963, and they're taken captive by a tribe in Australia, and I think this is just like their story. I'm not really 100% sure what it's gonna be like or what it's gonna be about, but I love Ted Dekker and I love his writing, so I'm pumped to read it. And the last book I have to show you is You by Caroline Kepnes. This is about a guy who finds this girl and he's like, I like this girl, and then he stalks her on all her social media platforms to make himself into her perfect guy. He kind of kills people that get in the way. That's the vibe I'm gathering. I've heard mixed things about this, like not sure how it's gonna go. We'll see if I like it or even get to it, but I bought it. Cool. Books. Stuff. Yeah. Woo! And that was my book haul. That was kind of a lot more than I was expecting it to be, but you know, book hauls are always great. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you've read any of those, let me know your thoughts about them down below. I love to hear your guys' thoughts because it helps me kind of decide when I'm gonna read the books. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Now we're gonna really do this. Get them ready. This is about... Next up, I've got Miss May... Ooh, that is not the right side of the book. What a time, what a life. Alright, it's time for a freaking thumbnail. Am I even gonna try this? Psych yourself up. I believe.